If you have been watching YouTube or Twitch within the last couple of weeks, there is a good chance that you have watched at least one game of Among Us. The game has been absolutely taking off. Just look at the game's Steam charts, triple-digit growth over the last couple of months. At peak hours, over 300,000 people playing the game. And in my opinion, it makes perfect sense why everyone is playing the game. The game design is simple, the concept of the game is easy to pick up, and the lies and trickery make the game extremely entertaining to watch. There is no question that Among Us is addicting. But why? This video will explore why Among Us got so popular through the lens of why the game is so addicting in the first place. We will start by talking about what makes the game so fun in the first place, and conclude by looking at how Among Us keeps us coming back for more. Before continuing this video, please consider smashing the like button and subscribing. And if you enjoy deeper looks at the people and institutions that affect our lives, watch another video after this one. Enjoy the video. What makes a game fun? It seems like a simple question. Most of the time, people simply know when they are having fun while playing a game. But what specific factors contribute towards making a fun game? One of the most popular frameworks to answer this question is the 8 Kinds of Fun, which was originally created by Mark LeBlanc. The 8 Kinds of Fun aim to shine a light on why a game can be considered fun, which is the first step towards creating an addicting game. It is shown on the screen now. Among Us takes advantage of 5 of the 8 kinds of fun, starting with narrative. This is the idea of the video game as drama. In Among Us, there is a clear story. You are on a cruise ship with your teammates and you find out through murder that there is an imposter. You need to find out with your crewmates who the imposter is. This inherent drama forms the backbone of all Among Us games. This leads directly into the next 2 types of fun, challenge and fellowship. In Among Us, the clear challenge is that you have to figure out who the imposters are, while the challenge for the imposter is to kill everyone on board. What makes this dynamic interesting is the social frameworks that the game provides. At emergency meetings and when dead bodies are reported, crewmates are encouraged to talk with each other about who they think the imposter is, while imposters have to trick their crewmates and keep all suspicion off of them. Then, at a predetermined time, crewmates and imposters take a simple majority vote to figure out who will be ejected from the ship. This entire experience is incredibly enjoyable for both sides. The final 2 forms of fun in Among Us are discovery and submission, which apply only to the crewmates. In Among Us, crewmates are given a list of tasks for them to complete. If all crewmates are able to complete this list before the imposters kill them all, then they win the game. Crewmates go through the ship doing tasks, which is a form of discovery. It is also a form of submission. After a while, doing tasks gets very monotonous. For most crewmates, doing tasks are merely a pastime for the more fun parts of the game. When combined, these 5 kinds of fun create a truly intoxicating game. I might just play it after finishing this voiceover. When a sense of fun and enjoyment has been delivered, it becomes easy to get people to continue playing. At this point, it becomes important to focus on audience retention and audience replay. First, audience retention. Among Us does something incredibly clever to keep players engaged, even after they die. When a crewmate or imposter is killed, they are allowed to continue completing tasks, or sabotaging opponents as if they were alive. This creates a sense of purpose for killed-off players, even when they can't talk or vote while dead. In addition, there is an incentive to stay to the end of the game in order to figure out who will win the game, the imposters or the crewmates. As we mentioned earlier in the video, the discovery of imposters is an extremely pleasurable experience. It's the equivalent of watching a true crime TV show or a whodunit mystery movie. Humans are naturally attracted to figuring out mysteries. Unlike some other games, in Among Us, even if you die, you can still win the game if your teammates complete their win conditions. This may seem like an insignificant detail, but if there is no chance to win after death in Among Us, people would leave games in much higher numbers. All of these factors combined keep audience retention rates high. Next, we will talk about audience replay. Now, I will admit this is an area where Among Us can undoubtedly improve. In a perfect world, when a game in a video game ends, you would instantly join another game if you want to continue playing. The reason for this is that people generally dislike waiting in lobbies. In Among Us, if you are part of a good private or public lobby, the entire lobby will decide to play again, and you can instantly get into your next game. The time between games will be minimal, perhaps between 1 and 2 minutes. And social pressures keep people in good lobbies as well. No one wants to be the one to potentially break up a good lobby just because it is 1:14 a.m. You've been playing Among Us for 6 hours, and you still have 3 hours of assignments to do before you go to bed. But all of this is under the assumption that you are in a good lobby, which are honestly hard to come by, especially if you are searching through public lobbies. Most of the time, lobbies will be broken up by crewmates leaving when they find out they are not an imposter, language barriers, or a toxic game environment. These are all huge long-term problems for the game, and in my opinion, how the game's developers deal with these problems will determine the long-term success of the game. But overall, the game has high rates of audience replay, which in turn, with fun, can lead to addiction. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.